Hey, what's up, guys? Well, the fight is a matter of minutes away, really. I think it's entering the fourth round of this Javante Davis fight. Mr. Weight lost his title on the scales, but the night and the time is upon us, man. Whew. Uh, man, I am going with Conor McGregor in this fight, man. I'm hoping that he pulls this. It's off for all the underdogs out there, man. For all the people that wrote this man off, gave him no chance, laughed at his chances. Some of the crazy shit that I've heard of late about this fight, man. Some of these stupid analogies that people are making. I'm hearing Steven, they talking about it's not like I can just go play basketball with LeBron James. Like this man is not a fighter at all. Uh, I'm hearing Brett Musburger talking about what did he say yesterday? That this was like Billie Jean King when she played that dude in tennis. Like, come on, man. So now Conor McGregor's a woman. People have been talking about this guy. Like he is a Hollywood actor. Like he is Zac Efron, Mark Paul Gosselaar, or David Hasselhoff, or Justin Bieber, or somebody, man. Conor McGregor is a fighter, man. This guy cannot even throw a punch, man. You know, no, he has not been a pro boxer by trade. After tonight, he will be. He will be making his debut. So officially, you can't say that he is a pro boxer. But they act like this guy is not a fighter, cannot fight, does not know how to throw a punch. Like he is not a MMA champion, UFC lightweight champion of the world. I'm going with McGregor. First off, a full disclosure, I've said it before, I'm not a Floyd fan, I am a McGregor fan. So, of course, naturally, I will be rooting for the guy and hoping that he wins. But Floyd is 40 years old. He has been out of the ring for 2 years. A guy who, a lot of his success, yes, he has skills, talent, and technique, but, speed and reflexes are and were a big part of his game. One guy's in his prime and one guy's not. Floyd Mayweather is not in his prime anymore, and Conor McGregor is in his prime at 29 years old. Why people, are talking about Floyd in this fight like he is still in his prime is beyond me. Not factoring in that this guy has not been in a live fight for 2 years, and he is, 40 and a half years old. Where is his speed and timing going to be? His reflexes, those pull counters. Is he going to get out of the way fast enough? Is he going to see the punch coming and get out of the way fast enough? He may not, man. He may not. You have to factor that in on this fight. He is fighting a bigger guy who has great timing and power. I looked at Floyd's box rate. When was the last time he faced a prime power puncher that was a sharpshooter like Conor McGregor? Maidana was more of a brawler type. He had power. He was a power puncher, but he was more of a brawler type. You know. Um, so you know, and then you look at Canelo. Canelo was dead man walking after the weight cut. He was not himself. He was just standing there getting hit on all night like a punching bag. He had nothing in the tank. So when was the last time he faced a prime guy who was a power puncher and a sharpshooter at the same time? Conor McGregor. He made the weight yesterday. I knew he was going to make the weight. That was not going to be an issue. And people was talking about, is he going to make weight, all this and that. Floyd probably should have had him fight at 147, cut even more weight. So that probably was a mistake on his part. And of course, they went down to 8-ounce gloves. That was, that's going to help Conor a little bit, with his power. So, for all these reasons, man, I'm going with McGregor. Also, the way I see the fight playing out, if Conor fights the fight that he should fight and the fight that I want him to fight. I've heard him say contradicting things. One hand, I've heard him say he's going to put the pressure on, he's going to move forward. I can't remember exactly if he said he would get Floyd against the ropes, but from what he was saying, I was getting the impression that he would follow Floyd over to the ropes and be throwing at Floyd, which is what I do not want to see. That is a trap. Stay away. Floyd is a master at that. At covering up against those ropes. Do not burn energy doing that shit. What Conor needs to do is do what he does in the UFC. He needs to go to the center of the ring, and he needs to dare Floyd to a duel. He needs to get in his head. And some people might disagree with that, saying, "Oh, about outboxing Floyd, all this and that." It's not about outboxing him. It's about finding that shot. This fight. Do I think it would be boring? No. But if it was two guys in the middle of the ring playing the counter game, I would understand and I would not be bored. I would be intrigued by the chess match. But what he needs to do is he needs to allow Floyd to go first, because the pressure is on Floyd in this fight. A 49-0 boxer fighting an 0-0 guy, MMA guy. He needs to win in spectacular fashion. He does not need to get hit flush. He does not need to lose a round. He does not need to get dropped. He does not need to get knocked out. He does not need to go a full 12 rounds with Conor McGregor. He needs to put on the pace and go for a stoppage against Conor, man. So the pressure is on Floyd, and I would stand in the middle of the ring and dare him to throw, allow him to open up those 40-year-old reflexes and present some openings for Conor. Let's see how fast he still is, where his athleticism is. There has to be some sort of slippage. Will he be perfect throughout the night and not present an opening? I don't believe so. Let him go first. Let him open up. I've heard people talk about his body attack, going to the body. MMA fighters not used to, getting hit in the body, all this and that. Okay, fine. That would be great. We let Floyd open up on the body and leave his head exposed. That I would love that. Conor, is great at moving backwards and throwing bombs. Check the Jose Aldo fight. Okay. So, yes, I would like Conor to probably have a bit of a wide stance. And, Floyd is a smaller man, the shorter reach. He needs to make up ground. And while he tries to make up ground, that could present openings. I'm not saying Floyd will not have any speed at all. But I would like to see where his speed is and let him try. And Conor can look for counters with his great timing, his power, and look for his shot. No need in going over to the ropes and burning energy, trying to knock out Floyd against the ropes. Because we know that shit has never worked throughout the years. Also, who wants this fight more? Whose head and heart is more in fighting more at this point? I would say that's hugely in Conor's favor. Floyd is strictly here for the payday, and he feels it's going to be an easy fight. He's been out going to his clubs every night, late in the mornings, all this and that. His dad was on the MMA Hour with Ariel, saying that he didn't even know he was going to be in the corner. He did not sound happy that Floyd had been out all hours of the night. It sounds like he has not been doing the right things. His head may not be in the right place, and Floyd Sr. is not happy. So, and he may not be in the corner. So, what's going on there? Could that be an issue? So, factor all these things in for me, man. And, of course I'm a fan of the guy. And, with the youth, the size, all that, I'm calling for the upset, man. I want to see it. I want to see everybody who wrote this man off and said that he had no chance. I want to see them eat their words, man. That's what I want to see. Um, because I've heard it from everywhere, from YouTube to the ESPNs to you name it. People from all different sports and backgrounds writing this guy off, saying he has no chance. And I want to see everybody eat their words, man. People talking about Ricky Hattons and De La Hoya and all that. Well, if we couldn't hit him, if we couldn't do nothing to him, how can this guy do it to him? He's not a pro boxer. you know, and they did not fight a past his prime 40-year-old Floyd Mayweather. They did not, and Conor McGregor is, and he is in his prime. So, this is different. This is not the Floyd Mayweather who fought Arturo Gatti. It is not, man. That guy does not exist anymore. you know, and I hope he is aggressive. I hope he tries to be the aggressor, and I hope he leaves openings for Conor to take advantage of, man. So I believe that's it. This is a late pre-fight for me because I was going through my YouTube feed trying to catch up. It's been so much coming through. It's been hard to keep up, man. So, either way it goes, hopefully we get something that is entertaining, memorable, pleasing. Now having said all this, if Floyd was to somehow get a stoppage, or which I don't think he'll get a stoppage, I think that if Floyd wins, it'll be by decision. If he does get a stoppage, it will have to be from a sustained body attack. Conor just gets tired, and Floyd can take advantage of that. But if Floyd pulls this off, either by stoppage or by decision, will I be the most surprised man in the world? No, because that is what is expected to happen. And as that is expected to happen, it would not shock me or surprise me whatsoever. But I want to see the more memorable thing happen, something that we would be like, damn, we remember where we were, the night, all this and that, it would be so much better to see Conor win the fight than to see the typical predictable Floyd winning easily by decision or whatever. So I think that's it, guys. I will be back after the fight in a post fight, and hopefully we get a good one. And I will be back then, guys. You guys enjoy the fight and take care. Thanks for watching.